Hello everyone, welcome back to the Final Fantasy X Yuna Only Challenge. This is going to be the first video. I do record audio separate from videos in such a way that the video has already actually been put together, so I wanted to make a point of that. I need to point out a few things for these next fights. First of all, you do want to have specific formations for this. Anyone with initiative you want to have in the front party, especially Titus and Auron if you bought the weapon for him that has initiative on it. As you can see there, Titus has first strike. I guess initiative is, I should be referring to that as first strike, so. Also, anyone that has a stone touch weapon like you saw Waka has there, you want to have them have that stone touch weapon. So for the, I made a mistake. I actually did the first fight and then recorded over it, but I lost the save file, so I apologize for that. The first fight that you do here that's required, it's very simple. You want to have Titus in the front party and Rikku in the back party. And again, this will work with anyone with a first strike weapon. So you want to have Titus will be the first person to take a turn. And as soon as he starts his turn, you want to switch over to Rikku and mix together two maps. If you remember correctly, we purchased 99 maps on the in the travel agency in the Thunder Plain. So that's where we got those. Now, that's the entirety of the first fight. You can actually run back to Beacon Elf Desert after any one of these first two fights. So now for the second fight, and you can do that to recharge their overdrive. Now for the second fight, what you want to do is have the front party be your fastest three: Titus, Kimahri, and Rikku, or again anyone with that first strike weapon. And what you want to do is first of all switch in anyone that has a stone touch weapon like Waka did there and stone them if at all possible. Now you want to do that because it's a little bit luck based, so I apologize for that. So the next thing you want to do is use Auron's shooting star to get rid of the second one, and then the Guado that's left should not be a problem. So you do need to get a little bit lucky and get that stone touch to actually activate and hit the enemy that you're fighting. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing here. Oh, I just brought in Titus to do the Phoenix down because he goes quicker on the active battle, so that's why that was there. Now, for this last guy, what you can do is just use normal attacks and throw some, what did I throw at him? Some bomb cores. You should have enough here to be able to do that. That'll do just under half of his health, and then with physical attacks, that should be enough to finish him off. So that's the strategy you want to do there. Now you can also stone touch the Guado in this area, but they seem to have a it seems to be a lower percentage chance of success on that. So as you can see, Auron and Titus were able to finish it off without help from Riku's using those bomb cores. So that's going to be the end of that second fight, so I'll be skipping forward to the third one here shortly in the video. And for the third one, what you want to do is going to be pretty much the same strategy. Now, before you get there, you do need to run around a little bit and collect a few items, so that's kind of an important thing too. First of all, make sure you run straight for this save sphere here because you want to save the game quickly. And then go ahead and go get those items. The only items that I know of that are worth getting are the Albed potions, which are going to be in the chest right over here. Quick battle for you right here, though. And for this battle, I suggest running away with everyone except Auron and let Auron's overdrive charge. Same with anybody else who you need to charge their overdrive with as well. So there are a few other items that you can get in this game, or in this area. Not games, of course. There's plenty of other items you can get in this game, but there are a few other items you can get in this area, but all of them require you to go through a forced battle. Like when you go into the rooms to the side, over on the right-hand side, and again back up that stairwell, then you are forced into a battle, and you really don't want to deal with that. The prizes there, I don't remember what they are, but I remember they're not as valuable as they could be. So here you can see you got some Albed potions, which, you know, I'm not going to say they're useless, but we've got so many of them that it's not a big deal. So Another battle, going to try to get Orin into overdrive. I believe I do on this battle, so... Escape with at least one person right away, especially against these guys, because they can cause confused status, which can be really dangerous for us, but then just leaving whoever needs to get overdrive as soon as someone has escaped, so... Pretty standard right here. You can use a high potion. Don't feel afraid to use high potions at all at this point in the game. Coming up fairly soon, we're going to be selling off all of our potions and high potions for the final battle, so don't be afraid to do that. And in the meantime, just like you can see here, I'm using the high potions to heal him back up, and then when he takes damage, his overdrive charges. So it's a fairly quick way to do that. You don't have to do it with the high potions. It's just a little bit more efficient for me because I was trying to get it done here. And once you're all charged up, just run away and get ready for the next battle. So the the third forced battle coming up here, which I will cut to here in just a moment. With this one, you want to do the same strategy you did for that second forced battle, and I'm going to show it to you here quick, right after I go through setting everything up. Again, make sure everyone's overdrive is charged, and make sure you have the right formation. For this one, again, you want to have Rikku, Titus, and Kumari, or everyone that has initiative first strike weapons, I guess you should call them, because initiative is a different ability. But yeah, anyone that has initiative for first strike, preferably first strike, have them be in the front party, and then switch them out for the people that you need if they're not already in.
This place done for.
Now, with these fights, both that second and the third one, I had a little bit of trouble a few times when I did it on a practice run with getting
after that, we were scattered,
ambushed.
to every
So basically the problem I was having is that I would get ambushed, and then like Titus would go, I would swap him for the first person, and then they'd get like 6 turns out of the 3 dudes that were there, so you may run into that a few times. If you do, you know, you can give it a try, but basically it's going to be a reset, retry, and you're going to go from there and try to get it so it's not an ambush. So, again, if that happens, just deal with it appropriately, and from there. There are some strategies here where you can throw the shadow gems that you stole earlier in the Beaconell Desert in the last video. You can throw those at these guys, or the previous fight, and that will reduce their health by half. Throw 2 or 3 of those and then finish them off with regular attacks, but I find that using that method it's a little bit more difficult. So again, here we're going to be shooting star to get rid of one and stone touch to get rid of the other. But yes, I found that was a little bit more difficult because, again, it's kind of based on luck and based on the abilities that they use, wiping your party completely. So, and you can see there, you know, there's no one's going to stand up to that. But here I got a stone touch to actually proc, and now we're just down to the Guado versus Orin, Waka, and Kimari. So, I'm bringing in Rikku. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm mixing 2 maps together. This is the exact same thing I did for the first fight. So, if in that first fight, it was just that was all it took to finish them off. So, potato masher, and that's the end of the fight. The potato masher overdrive is not enough to kill off the bigger dudes, though, from the fight. So, one last important thing here that I do need to show you. So let me cut forward to that whenever that does. There we go. So, this last thing that I do need to show you really quickly, come on video, you don't need to change the formation after that third fight. You cannot go back at this point though, it's kind of a one direction, not the music group, but you only have one direction that you can go here, so. Alright, so cutting forward, this is absolutely vital. You want to go around here and pick up this level 4 key sphere right here. Reason being, we're going to need that for Rikku's overdrive. So that's about it for the video, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one.